Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the retro G.I. Joe classified Duke and Scarlett from Marvel Legends. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Here's the front of the box for Duke, and it looks awesome. A lot of accessories here, and this great picture of him. As well as the back with a file card you can cut out, the other figures in the wave, as well as some legalese on the barcode. This is a new head sculpt for Duke that is different from the previous one. I like it though. A little cartoony for my taste, but I'm getting kinda over it. The eyebrows are done really well. The eyes are steely kinda ice blue. The lips are done very nicely on this figure. I like that a lot. Little chin dimple over there too. The ears are done well, and the paint for the hair is pretty solid as well. Looking really nice on the top as well as on the sides. This nice head sculpt. You get a swivel over here also, and all the way around, up and down, side to side for this pretty good Duke head sculpt. The body is very plain, very tan, and looking nice. I do like how this stands out, this bandolier with a grenade on it. We also have this shiny gold over here, the American flag over here. On the back, looks really nice with all the different pieces of fabric, looking great over there, as well as his unclothed arms, looking great with the rolled up sleeves, and the fists over here are very nice also. You do get up pretty far and down, all the way around over here. You get a butterfly joint as well with a swivel, and all the way up on this brand new figure, nice on the elbow and down. You swivel and then up and down for this, as well as a swivel over here all the way around, and a swivel over here pretty much all the way around, breaking the sculpt though sadly for this if you twist it too far. Wants to jut back, interesting on that. Nice sculpt, but I missed the crunch and swivel with the waist. That was great. This is new. We'll see how it goes in the future. And the legs and pants and boots and holsters are pretty standard for G.I. Joe. I do like how they look though. Really nice. The belt isn't really colored that much. It's a darker shade of olive than the pants themselves. You have darker green here and here for the holsters, as well as a little bit over here, kind of matching this a little bit. Looking nice as well, with the boots matching these a little bit with the brown. It also skitter nicely, and it has some really good texturing for the leather on the boots. Really great on that. You get down for both hips on these, and then up pretty far on that, and then back is pretty good also. Very nice as well with that. All the way back works out really nicely for this figure, as well as a swivel up here, a swivel down here, down, and then up with a pivot over here, and two pegos at the bottom of the treaded feet. Very nice on these as well, these boots. Great figure over here for Duke. I kind of like it. Not sure if I like it as good as the other ones, but I'll give this a try. Duke comes with a set of trigger finger hands. Very nice for this figure, and I like the fact that we have different hands for these figures, fist and trigger, going back and forth pretty well. You get a swivel. They're nice. Duke comes with this weapon over here. It looks nice, but it's kind of cumbersome in his hands. Maybe I have it posed wrong, but it's still pretty cool. It has some good paint on it, as well as a port for the barrel. This one is smaller, handles better, and it's just nicer for me at least. I think Stalker used this one as well. It's a good piece, and there's that port again. But if you want to go even smaller, this small knife and pistol work really well. The pistol's all done in black. It looks nice, and it's pretty new. We also have a port over here as well for blast effects. Nice over there, as well as this knife. It's pretty cool. You get some brown on the handle, as well as some gold, and some nice silver to top it all off, and they work really well for this figure. I like them a lot. The pistol fits snugly in this holster right here. Well done. And the knife fits really nicely in his boot. Awesome. Duke also comes with a backpack that's done in tan. It looks really nice all the way around with some canteens on top on either side, as well as a shovel with an inscription on the back. It reads, G.I. Joe, a real American hero. Wherever there is trouble over land and sea and air, G.I. Joe is there. That's from the theme song, I think. And when you line up the holster with the hole in his back, this fits really nicely within both. Works out pretty well and is nice for the figure, actually. It really complements all the colors. The color coding and blocking is great on this figure. He also comes with a pair of binoculars that are sadly attached to a strap. I wish they were removable, otherwise it'd be a great accessory. It's a shame, though. And to have Duke put it on his person, you can move the binocular strap up and then underneath the other strap with the grenade on it, and then kind of just have it sit under there. But yeah, there really should have been a port for this thing. It doesn't look all too great on him. And what's an old school Joe without an old school helmet? This is a pretty neat piece, actually. The visor can go down and then up at will. Kind of difficult to place on his head with one hand, but it works actually. Kind of good. Placing that visor down, yeah, it's nice. Works out well. Yeah, this is really neat. I love this piece. It's very plain. plain, really nice, and I need more of them. More. And with all of his accessories on his person except for his fists, Duke is ready to rock and roll. I really like how this figure looks aside from those binoculars. It's super nice to see. Duke stands at about 6 inches tall or so, next to the two previous Dukes, version 1 from the video game and version 2 from the actual classified line. Again, I'm torn on which one to keep. I really love this version 2. Version 1 is just alright for that video game, maybe a desert Duke as well. But the retro one here really sells me with a more simplistic design as well as weaponry and sculpting. I kind of really like them all. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and hit the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Here is the box for Scarlett with a bunch of accessories for her. This is a lot, and a nice picture of her as well, but this face gives me some worry. And on the back we have the cutout file card, the figures in the wave, as always the legalese, and the barcode. Scarlett's head sculpt looks nice. I like the freckles on there, they're really well done. The eyes, though, kind of bother me for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know, they're kind of just slanty and weird and not really templed on that well on the figure. The earrings are nice as well, and the hair is sculpted pretty nicely. Here's an accessory we'll get to in a little bit on that, but for now, a pretty good head sculpt. You get a swivel over here all the way around pretty much, and it works out nice for this Scarlett head sculpt. Everyone's been clamoring for a classic Scarlett figure, and we finally have one in those muted grays and reds and yellows, looking really nice over here. We do get this cool holster, very nice, and we also get a belt underneath, kind of prototype looking, I guess, with another belt over top, with some ammo over there, some shurikens over here. On the other side, a little tiny pistol that's pretty cool. It is blank on this side, though, which is a shame. I would have minded some more weapons or something over there. We do get a communicator or like a flashbang. Wait a minute, that's pretty cool over there, as well as a name over here and a little zipper over there. For articulation, you go up this far and down. You go all the way around. You get a swivel over here for the butterfly joint, as well as swivel over here for the up of the arm. You also get up this far and down. You do get a swivel and then up and down for that as well. With a swivel over here all the way around, and a swivel over here all the way around for the bottom. I missed the other articulation, but this is pretty nice. It looks good and form-fitting. Nice body for this figure. And the legs are in the same colors as before, kind of bland, but nice, I think, really cool. All the effort's put into the accessories for this figure. There's pockets over here, pockets over there underneath that. We also get some more holster stuff over there, as well as the legs looking nice also with those boots. They're pretty cool. You do get a drop down hip for each side of this and up, but dropping back down, you get up really far on that and back pretty far as well. You do get an out really nicely too, and in you get a swivel over here. You get a all the way up with this, and this kind of fell away from me. You get a swivel over there and then down and then up, and then a pivot with two pegos on the feet. These straps aside, nice figure. I really like how this looks. Really harkening back to the old school of Scarlett way back when. I like this retro line actually. It's pretty neat. Good head sculpt too. She comes with the same weapon Duke had. It's a different color. It's pretty nice, but not my favorite by a long shot. It stretches out the hands and doesn't work that well. There's that port again, but yeah, it's kind of boring by now. She also comes with this weapon over here that looks really nice. It has a scope on it. It's pretty cool. I like how it looks. She holds it very well. Nice. Coming back to the hole in the back of her head, we do have this ponytail you can fit in. It works out pretty nicely, and it's good. Yeah, it's just a good ponytail for her. It's not really dramatic or anything, but we'll get to that in a little bit. This is nice, but yeah, it's just weird that it wasn't attached to her already. Strange. This ponytail here is what you would want if you want something more windswept. Plug that in. It doesn't really want to fit, and yeah, it kind of just burrows back. It's pretty nice, but I don't know. I just don't really like it that much. You can kind of replace it and move it over a little bit. It's very gummy, so I'm worried it might not, work in this, but it's fine if you want something a little more dramatic and pretty cool. But if you want something better as far as just standing there, the other one's the way to go. This one's just too gummy for me. As with Duke, she comes with a knife and a pistol. They look really nice. The pistol is really cool, has a sort of double toned frame and looks great. And the knife is nice, if a little bit small. It looks good though in her hand. Doesn't fit too well, but it works out. And for now, you can store the knife in this sheath right over here. Nice. And like Duke, she comes with a backpack you can just plug in right over here in that hole, and it fits much better. It's really nice actually. I think this is one of the old backpacks. Snake Eyes maybe? It's all rumpled, has two little ports over here for weaponry, and is very nicely done. We need more ports for weapons on the backpacks. It's great. Getting the action-oriented hair on Scarlett's pretty difficult with the backpack. Take this off first and then place the hair in. It's really gummy, but I mean, it's the only way to get this work. It doesn't really want to move around that much when swiveling it, which is kind of a shame. Putting the backpack on is pretty simple too. Put that there and you're pretty much golden. Yeah, it kind of works actually. Really weird. And the pegs on the sides work great for weapon storage. But what Scarlett is complete without her crossbow? The crossbow is comprised of two pieces. The portion that is mostly a gun and the portion that's mostly a crossbow. Putting them together works out great to make this little crossbow. It's super nice actually. I love how it looks. Fits well in her hand and makes her more her, you know what I mean? She also comes with 4 different types of arrows that fit nicely into the bow or either the holster. The 4 arrows she has are kept in this little holster. They kind of bunch up towards the end, but they work out pretty well, I guess. I don't know. And adding the arrow is very simple to this. Just place it within the notch and then line it all up and you're good to go. Very nicely done on this. Super cool. Scarlett here is all kitted out aside from the 2 fists and the hair, looking really nice with everything on her. I think she may be a little bit top heavy. Maybe the backpack and the guns you don't really need, but yeah, the rest of it is just great. Scarlett stands at about 5 3/4 inches tall next to the figure from the game and the figure from the classified line proper, V2. In this case, I think I prefer the old ones. I lose a bit of articulation and some accessories, but I do love the cohesive color scheme of these two. They're just really awesome. This one's very nice, but if you strip away all the different weaponry, maybe I'll like it a little bit better. Here's Duke and Scarlett, the retro versions, next to each other, and they look very nice together. Really much in scale. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. What are you waiting for? This is your chance. Just say the line. Frankly, my dear. Overall, Retro Joe. Duke is a really nice figure. I'm again not sure if I like the original classified versus this retro, but it's a really nice offering. I love the helmet, most of the weapons, and the backpack is really inspired. Once you've opened Duke, Scarlett is kind of a letdown. She has way too much stuff on her person. The backpack really weighs her down. We've already seen that weapon from Duke before, and all those arrows are kind of a headache. It's also weird to have a separate hairpiece just for the backpack. They could have fixed that somehow in the long run. If you're a fan of G.I. Joe, the classified series, or the retro figures, then these are the figures for you. But in the end, I would highly recommend Duke over Scarlett. But make no mistake, Retro Duke is a great figure, but regarding Scarlett, frankly, I don't really care. So which figure here is your favorite, Retro Duke or Retro Scarlett? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.